Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Royal Palm Beach High School administration, faculty, staff, and students welcomes you to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2024. The Royal Palm Beach High School graduation ceremony represents the culmination of years of work and sacrifice on the part of our graduates and their families, and it is a formal occasion meriting dignified behavior on the part of the graduates as well as the audience. One of the cornerstone principles of Royal Palm Beach High School's vision of excellence is to maintain a respectful environment. In order to further our vision and in keeping with the dignity of this commencement ceremony, we ask for your cooperation by not shouting names or using noisemakers during the ceremony, by silencing all cell phones and remaining in your seats for the duration of the ceremony. Thank you for your cooperation and support in making this event a memorable one. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please remain sitting for the procession of the Royal Palm Beach Community High School Class of 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Royal Palm Beach High School Navy JROTC under the direction of Michael P. Therian, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of our national anthem by Keanu Hidalgo. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Good afternoon, and again, welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Royal Palm Beach High School Class of 2024. It is now my pleasure to introduce our honored platform guests with us this afternoon. First, Mr. Michael J. Burke, Superintendent of Palm Beach County Schools. Mrs. Marsha Andrews, District 6, Palm Beach County School Board. Mrs. Valerie Zulaga-Haynes, our Central Region Superintendent. Mrs. Karen Wetzel, Central Region Secondary Instructional Superintendent. Mr. Keith Oswald, Chief of Equity, and a very happy birthday to you, sir. Mr. Tim Kubrick, Chief of Human Resources. Mr. Joseph Sanchez, Chief Operating Officer. Mr. Sean Cooley, Chief Officer, Strategic Communications and Engagement. Mrs. Vivian Green, Central Region Instructional Superintendent. Vice Mayor, Mr. Jeff Hamara, Village of Royal Palm Beach. Councilman Valentis, Village of Royal Palm Beach. Gervonta Edmonds, State Representative. Ashley Ware Liranzo, valedictorian. Alexis Dunkley, salutatorian. Jenna Larson, Student Council President. And Jasmine Webster, Senior Class President. I'm extremely proud to have such amazing colleagues, and it's a great honor to also be able to introduce these outstanding leaders from our feeder pattern elementary and middle schools. All of these educators have had an impact on the class of 2024. Dr. Ruth Ann Miller, principal of Benoist Farms Elementary. Mr. Bruce Salter, principal of Cypress Trails Elementary. Mrs. Dwan Moore Ross, principal of Everglades Elementary. Mr. Sean Higgins, principal of Grassy Waters Elementary. Dr. Crystal Amato Kacharski, principal of H.L. Johnson. Dr. Anthony Allen, principal of Viega Middle School. Mrs. Tracy Getty, principal of Royal Palm Beach Elementary School. Mr. Philip Preddy, principal of Western Pines Middle School. And Dr. Jennifer Galindo, Polo Park Middle School. While this ceremony is a celebration of many years of work by our graduates, this afternoon is truly about them, but I would be remiss if I didn't take some time to thank some very important people here. First, I would like to thank the parents and families of our graduates. Thank you. Thank you for supporting your children throughout their years in school, and especially these last 4 years of high school. Thank you for allowing Royal Palm Beach High School the honor and privilege of educating your child. Graduates, please give your parents a round of applause. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Superintendent Burke, Deputy Superintendent Tierney, Central Region Superintendent Valerie Haynes, and Instructional Superintendent Wetzel for providing Royal Palm Beach High School with the resources and support that we need to succeed. Thanks also to our feeder school principals for supporting all of the Royal Palm Beach High School initiatives and for their work with the Royal Palm Beach K-12 Continuum. And a very special thanks to our school board member, Marcia Andrews, for being an unwavering advocate for Royal Palm Beach High School and all of its students. In addition, as you might imagine, hosting an event this large with as many moving parts as it has requires many people working together. I would like to thank the Education Network, the School District Communications Department, School Police, and most importantly, Mr. Eric Stern, who coordinates all aspects of the district's commencement ceremonies. Finally, I would like to thank our faculty and staff members who have been so instrumental in the overall development of our graduates and whose high expectations have been the catalyst in the success of this senior class. I am grateful, and I'm sure you are too, for their dedication and commitment to Royal Palm Beach High School and to all of our students. I am thankful for the fact that they have taken up the calling to be educators and have worked tirelessly through bridging gaps in learning from pandemic recovery. Can all of the Royal Palm Beach High School Wildcat Nation faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I would also like to take a brief moment to recognize one of our outstanding faculty members who will soon be trading in her grade books and lesson plans for her beach chair. Mrs. Novice Johnson, we wish you well in your retirement and thank you for your years of commitment to serving students the Royal Way. It is my honor to now introduce you all to our superintendent, Mr. Michael J. Burke. As the superintendent of the high-performing school district of Palm Beach County, Mr. Michael Burke is passionate about ensuring academic excellence and paving the way to success for more than 170,000 students who attend 182 district-operated schools. He is deeply committed to the school board's mission to educate, affirm, and inspire each student in an equity-embedded system. As superintendent of the 10th largest school district in the nation, Mr. Burke is proud to lead a team of more than 23,000 professionals who dedicate their lives to empowering our students. Please join me in welcoming our superintendent, Mr. Michael J. Burke.
Congratulations, Royal Palm Beach High School class of 2024. You are almost out the door. Parents, family, friends, and district colleagues, I'd like to see this crowd go wild with a huge round of applause for these amazing graduates. All right, go Wildcats. You know, I just have to take a minute. I get to attend a lot of ceremonies, and that national anthem was spectacular. So, Ms. Hidalgo, great job. Yeah, let's give it up one more time. It's an honor to serve as your superintendent and be a small part of this important ceremony. Before you go on to your next chapter, I'd like to share a few experiences and thoughts. I once sat in your seat. It was about 38 miles south of here and 39 years ago. And if you had told me back then that I would spend my entire career working for the school district and one day becoming superintendent, I would have never believed it. And I can tell you, most of my friends probably wouldn't have believed it either. I thought I was going to be a businessman, and I didn't know what kind of business. The details were sketchy. But when I graduated high school, my main motivation was to make money, so that led me to college and a degree in finance. In hindsight, I wish I had a more thoughtful, noble goal. But in my defense, it was the 1980s, and Madonna sang we are living in a material world. So life can be unpredictable, and I was hired by the school district as an entry-level budget analyst right after college. And it turned out to be one of the best things that ever happened to me. It took me a few years to realize that I also needed a purpose. You know, money was important. I wanted to be able to live on my own, but I needed a purpose, and working in public education gave me that sense of purpose. I am so impressed with this class of 2024. These seniors are much more enlightened and thoughtful and altruistic. Our world needs that. Our world needs the graduates of Royal Palm Beach High School, and the class of 2024 will make the world a better place. Graduates, yes. Graduates, in the poetic words of Miss Taylor Swift, remember this moment. Today you are the kings and queens. You all have conquered high school, and better yet, you did it in the royal way. So good job. You know, graduation is a major accomplishment, and now is the time to plan your next big goal in life. Some of you guys may have it all figured out, and others may still be weighing your options. That's okay. But any goal that represents an investment in yourself is a good one. That investment could be college, serving your country in the military, career or technical education, or on-the-job training. You're finished with high school, but make learning new things a lifelong mission. Furthering your education, whether that be in school or on the job, will always pay off. And please remember that you did not get here alone. Think about all the people that helped you get to this stage today. Your parents, your family, your friends, teachers, counselors, coaches, mentors, and school administrators. Graduates, please show them your appreciation with a huge round of applause. Thank you. You know, just like my own 3 kids, I want you all to be happy, healthy, and financially independent. And I see some parents nod in agreement with that. Harvard University conducted an 85-year study on happiness. 85 years. That's pretty impressive. I conducted my own 4-year study at Florida State University and determined that happiness was tied to Seminole football victories and chicken wings. But let's go with the Harvard study. That was probably a little more scientific. Harvard found that positive friendships and relationships keep us happier, healthier, and actually help us live longer. So no matter what's next for you, be sure to invest in friendships and relationships with people that want to see you be successful, that want to help lift you up, and be sure to support them as well. You're about to graduate from the School District of Palm Beach County, so you've proven you can go the extra mile. Keep that up. Work hard and be proud of your work. And when you get that first full-time job, be sure to pay yourself first. I say this to each class every year because I believe it's that important. And paying yourself first, what that means is when you get your first paycheck, put a piece of that check aside into savings. And if you do this throughout your life, you'll be amazed at how your investment grows. As superintendent, I owe a special thank you to the Palm Beach County community. Every time there's an opportunity to support our schools, our local government officials, business partners, and voters step up to make a difference. Whether it's voting to support funding our schools on the ballot or volunteering your time and resources, you have my deepest thanks. Graduates, you have done great work. Or as you might say, you guys ate and left no crumbs. On behalf of the entire school board, congratulations. We are proud of you and we wish you all the best in life. Soon they will read off your names. The class of 2024 will be remembered. I'm going to leave you with this video.
I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. Held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid, singing long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life, fighting dragons with you. And long, long live the look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day you'll be remembered.
It is now my privilege to introduce to you Royal Palm Beach Community High School's Class of 2024 salutatorian, Alexis Dunkley. Okay. Alexis graduates with a GPA of 3.95 and an HPA of 5.51. Enrolled in Royal Palm Beach High School's International Baccalaureate Program, and as an IB diploma candidate and already ACE diploma recipient, Alexis is an Art Pathfinders nominee, earned 4th place in the Science Fair, and also treasurer of Mu Alpha Theta, member of the Caribbean Club, Volunteer Committee, and Interact Club. Alexis has earned 176 hours of community service. The daughter of Farona and Basil Dunkley, Alexis plans to attend Florida Atlantic University, where she will pursue a degree in biochemistry and anesthesiology. Please welcome the class of 2024 salutatorian, Alexis Dunkley.
Good afternoon, each and every one. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of 2024. Let me begin by saying, I remember thinking of my senior year and wondering where I would be. We have all had a rough start being in online school due to the pandemic. My performance in school dropped and life felt so repetitive and stagnant. My love for art and creating became dead. I was a shell of myself, and being salutatorian was definitely not in the picture. But now, finally, we are at the end. Even though we were scared, stressed, or exhausted, and just waiting to leave that one class or many classes, time will make life into a memory. So in my 4 years, I have learned that even when you're going through a rough time, eventually it will be a piece of the past. You will make it, just hold on. And if it wasn't too rough, remember to soak it all in. Make the best out of where you are, because one day you will move on to the next stage of life. From the first day of preschool to the first day of 6th grade to going to college, we pulled through it. I also like to say that it is better to try and not get anything at all than to not try. Do not limit or doubt yourself, and try your best. If you have lost your way in high school, it's okay. Rediscover yourself. If you feel defeated and like you have no control, take a step back and start small. Again, do not give up on yourself and consistently make an effort. You just might surprise yourself. But make sure to give yourself time to relax and breathe. Balance is fundamental. I would like to thank God for how far I came and keeping me even when it looked dim. I thank my family for providing me with support, being understanding, and keeping me in one piece. I thank people in my church for their prayers and upliftment. I thank my friends for helping and motivating me in school and life in general. I thank my teachers, Ms. Diaz, Mr. Zarini, Mr. Youngberg, Mr. Curcio, and Mr. Slesky, who encouraged me, made life easier, and made me actually enjoy school. You have all taught me many lessons. Meeting new people has made this journey so interesting and worthwhile for us. I have seen and learned about so many perspectives. Let's continue to take and apply what we have learned from family, friends, and teachers. Personally, they have revolutionized me and expanded my horizons. Class of 2024, I am proud of us and hope that we continue to achieve great things. Whatever path you may take, always remember to reach for better and take care of yourself. Good luck, class of 2024.
Now at this time, it is my privilege to present to you Royal Palm Beach Community High School's 2024 valedictorian, Ashley Weir Liranzo. Ashley graduates with an HPA of 5.54, a GPA of 3.9, and 218 hours of community service. She is enrolled in Royal Palm Beach High School's International Baccalaureate program as a diploma candidate and has already earned her ACE diploma. Ashley has published 2 books during her high school career. Ashley is the president of Mu Alpha Theta and historian of the National History Honor Society, an active member in the National English Honor Society, and Ashley took part in the Regional Science Fair where she placed 3rd in environmental sciences, in addition to also receiving an award from Florida Atlantic University for her conservation research. She is the daughter of George and Corina Weir, born in the Dominican Republic. Ashley plans to attend the University of Florida in the fall, where she will study biology with a pre-dentistry pathway and the goal to earn a doctoral degree. Please welcome class of 2024 valedictorian, Ashley Weir Liranzo.
Good afternoon to honored guests and our esteemed faculty at Royal Palm Beach Community High School. And most importantly, hello to my fellow graduates who have been on this journey with me for the past 4 years. I'm confident that many of you are bound for success. You should all be proud of your accomplishments up to this point, as it was you who put the time and effort to be here today. Before I carry on, I need to pay tribute to my parents, Corina and George. I want to devote any success I have to them, as they were the people who made me into who I am today. They were my biggest support when it came to my academic journey and ensured I maintained equanimity during my studies. Even as times were rough, I always knew who I could confide in. My mother is the most resilient person I know, and my father the most resolute. They are the backbones in my life, and no one can replace them. To my grandma, your patience and kindness meant the world to me when I needed it the most. Above all, thank you, God, for giving my little brother the chance to be here today after his transplant. Robert, you are my best friend, and I can't imagine a life without you. I also owe a debt of gratitude to my teachers. Your presence in my life has changed me for the better. Thanks to all of you, I can leave with confidence that I am ready for anything. My IB teachers have nourished me in many ways, both in rich education and social aspects, where they showed me the importance of savoring high school and enjoying what opportunities life has to offer. Your smiles and your witty remarks during class never failed to make me smile. You all provided me with knowledge and built me into the student I am, so thank you. Dear graduates, in all honesty, I was conflicted on this speech. I had no idea what I could discuss, as there's so much to brag about and say when it comes to this talented graduating class of 2024. All of you have dedicated many hours of your time and rightfully earned yourselves a place here at graduation. Now, while we are all anticipating when we get to cross the stage today and open a new chapter of our lives, let this sink in. You are never getting this moment back. It's the curse of life, the passage of time. We were once in middle school and elementary school, all of which we left behind a past version of ourselves and precious experiences that to this day I wish I could return to. I've grown to love questions with the word when. I repeated that question to myself and others far more times than I can count. When am I going to graduate? When am I going to medical school? When will this assignment be done? It was a mantra, repeating every day of my life. From this day forward, do not ask when. While the future may be exciting, do not focus all your time on it. The future is unpredictable. The only thing predictable about the future is unpredictability. Cherish yourself, the people around you, and the events in your life that are happening now. As what I learned is that we should never panic about the uncertainty the future brings. There will come a time where I wish I could be in my 2024 high school graduation once again, giving this speech to you all. Like a movie, you can experience all new emotion, but once it ends, you will never be able to feel how you did when you first watched it. So graduates, I urge you to recognize your successes and failures and move past them. Do not stress about where you'll be in a week, a month, or even 4 years from now. Live in the present, and as an infamous quote from Princess and the Frog states, if you do your best each and every day, good things are sure to come your way. You are not going to stay young forever, so truly endorse yourselves in what you love and enjoy this very second. Thank you all for your time, and I can't wait to see where I'll be in 4 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, honored guests, proud parents, and most importantly, the incredible graduating class of 2024. As we gather here today amidst a vibrant culmination of your journey, it is an absolute honor and privilege to stand before you as your principal and address you all. Class of 2024, congratulations. Your achievement today is not only a testament to your academic prowess, but also a testament to your unwavering resilience and adaptability. Speaking of academic excellence, the class of 2024 has earned $2.2 million in scholarship funds, and 53 of you will receive an ACE diploma equaling $1.4 million in Bright Future scholarships. Four years ago, as you prepared to walk through the doors of this institution, none of us could have predicted the challenges that lay ahead. Your freshman year marked by the tumultuous onset of a global pandemic, demanded unparalleled resilience. Yet despite the uncertainties and the adversities, you persevered. You navigated through uncharted waters of virtual learning, isolation, and with grace and determination. Your ability to rise above the challenges of these unprecedented times speaks volumes about your strength of character and your tenacity to overcome. In the words of former Women's World Cup champion Abby Wambach, she says, "Champions are not born. They're made by the things you accomplish and the way you use your abilities in everyday life situations." Your journey through high school has undoubtedly molded you into champions, equipped with the skills, knowledge, and fortitude to conquer whatever challenges lie ahead. Throughout these past 3 years as your principal, it has been an absolute joy and privilege to witness your growth, your achievements, and your triumphs. From the classrooms to the playing fields, from the auditorium and into the community, you have left an indelible mark on our school and on our hearts. Your dedication to excellence, your passion for learning, and your commitment to each other have set a shining example for future classes to follow. The camaraderie and spirit of this class is second to none. As a soccer fan and someone who is shaped by team sports, I reference Abby Wambach again, who says, "Movement is medicine. It's as simple as that, but it's also complex and it requires a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of the body and spirit." Let these words serve as a reminder that the journey of life, progress is achieved through action, through movement, and through the relentless pursuit of our dreams. Taking care of your mental and physical health is self-love. You only get one body to live in for the rest of your life, so take care of it. Make a commitment to prioritize your mental health by incorporating movement into your daily routine, whether it's a brisk walk around your new college campus or a rejuvenating yoga session. Find what brings you joy and makes you feel alive. Your entire life can change with consistency. Perfection isn't the goal, consistency is. Don't try to be perfect, but be better than you were yesterday. Consistency beats perfectionism. As your principal, I have had the distinct pleasure of witnessing your journey firsthand, from the electrifying energy of homecoming, from the enchanting allure of our Golden Gala prom, from the thrill of Grad Bash, the exhilarating victories on the sporting field, and also the infamous lip dub, and also the quiet moments of your academic excellence and the resounding applause to your achievements. Each moment has been a testament to your remarkable spirit and determination, and I am so very proud of you all. As you embark on the next chapter of this journey, remember the courage, the resilience, and the strength that lies within you. Carry forth the lessons you've learned, the friendships you have forged, and the memories you have created. And above all else, remember that you are capable of achieving greatness. Congratulations, class of 2024. May your future be as bright as your potential, and may you continue to inspire and lead with courage, compassion, and conviction. Go forth and make your mark on this world. And now, Superintendent Burke, I hereby declare that the students before you have successfully completed all requirements and standards for school graduation as prescribed by the Florida State Department of Education and the School District of Palm Beach County to earn a diploma or certificate of completion. Mr. Burke and honored guests, please join me for the presentation of diplomas to the members of Royal Palm Beach Community High School, class of 2024.
Ashley Wire Lorenzo. Alexis Dunkley. Jenna Larson. Jasmine Webster. Michaela Gunthrey. Eileen May Gideon. Brian Wynn. Michaela Deanna Williams Johnson. Madison Gardner. Mia Vidal. Melanie Alvarez Rodriguez. Layla Ridore. Sydney Morgan Alicia Greenaway Matthew. Elisha Andrew Hicks. Caitlin Klassen. Daniel Vladimir Delgado. Roderick Pierce. Emerson Dort. Rachel Elizabeth Paredes. Lillian Morin. Erna Tolali. Talon Ferguson. Kayla Clark. Sheldon Omari Gunning. Connor Joseph Morley. Riley Cheyenne Manuel. Destiny Alexis Wallen. Lucia Maria Canedo. Oscar Gonzalez Mangana. Paloma Obarca Maren. Oliver Abraham. Jasmine Christina Axis. Ashan Unfanador. Khan Alam. Javes Wilkins Alsimi. Giselle Jade Alden. Miles Alden. Ray Dennis Alaman Mesa. Mariah Imani Alexandria. Yulette Tsunami Alfonso Averhoff. Delkins Alisma. Stefan Hugh Almanac. Adriana Chrisline Altador. Derek Alusma. Brendy Alvarado Ramos. Linda Alvarez. Dudley Amilcar. Destiny Rashayla Ingram. Charlie Angry. Diego Arajano. Slove Besa Augustin. Jennifer Ayala Moreno. Mateas Ayala. Gabby Bappel. Angelina Baig. Jada Nikai Bailey. Nevaeh Baker. Karina Bokaran. Noah Bamber. Manaya Banton. Jordan Barrios de Leon. Kyle Bartenslager. Lenz W. Bazil. Sarah Bedoya. Edward Belizaire. Anderson Benitez. Julio Benitez. Zachariah Benjamin. Naraya Benoit. Nixon Santiago Bermudez Sanchez. Emily Barrios. Williams Bertrand. Tyler Byer. Ryan Rohan Bikram. Michael Bierman. Olinda Billy. Alexander George Blackwood. Riley Bobo. Colin Bach. Jordan Bachwalt. Cole Bowden. Layla Annabelle Boygrease. Jeremy Baltazar Bonilla. Jacqueline Jennifer Boswell. Victoria Boyden. Namer Bravo Rodriguez. Emily Breezy. Sutana Brooks. Taylor Brooks. Jalen Brown. Miley Angel Brutus. DeHenson Bureau. Noah Cabrera. Moises Caldera. Carlos Canellis. Sean Benjamin Cancia. Jose Caceres. Anna Castro. Shane Cossey. Karen Diel Cazo. Jasmine Ceballos. Alex Moises Chach. Jemiah Chambers. Tyler Chantaloup. Kirk Chaplin. Courtney Charles. Emanel Cheatham. Gabriel Chidnice Noble. Luis Arturo Chirino. Joshua Crisostom. Carly Cifuentes. Dante Bernard Sinevert. Jamal Jamil Clare. Kendrick Clark. Christy Clement. Fenley Clairfond. Harold Cobus Castillo. Carlos Colon Nogales. Yason Colon. German Condi. Jaden Coney. Angelina Cordova. Vanessa Destiny Corolan. Fernando Correa. Daniel Cortez Garcia. Dylan Roy Crabe. Isabella Scarlett Crandall. Jolie Craven. James Allen Krickenberger. Samantha Croge. Diana Cruz Angeles. Luisa Kubichos. Janelle Daly. Jaden Dennis. Matthew Alexander Darasaw. Cameron Davis. Rayshawn Davis. Bianca Gabriela de la Hoz Cañas. Angelina de los Santos. Siobhan DeFelice. Alexandra Mia Delis. Reggie Dennis. Noah Harrison Dermo. Ariana Nicole DeSena. Lauren Diaz de la Vegas. Kaylin Diaz. Jordan Dice. Natalie Dominguez. Cameron Elizabeth Donalds. Kim Dong. Quincy Jeremiah Dorr. Schneider Dorselli. Garvin Dorville. Javon Abner Dorival. Tatiana Jade Dorless. Rihanna Aaliyah Dowdle. Devonte Duncan. Kylie Dunker. Marvin Duquella. Janela Josephine Durham. Alan Duverneau. Asante Eldridge. Gabriel Miguel Elias. Damoya Brianca Ennis. Jenna Ercolano. Bertini Neisa Esterlin. Matthew Estevez. Bruce Estime. Takaisha Etienne Cadeau. Anika Exume. Annabelle Fabrizio. Antonio J. Falzone. Elena Carmen Feliciano. Angel Felix. Ambiorix Fernandez Jr. Fabio Fernandez. Ethan Adrian Fayazadine. Terry Fleury. Emmanuel Frage. Eric Francois. Naika Francois. Sandaline Michi Francois. David Franklin. Dazani Frazier. Shalaya Frazier. Isabella Galindo. Romeo Galindo. Esteban Duarte. Sophia Rose Gamlin. Bethany Garcia. Osman Garcia. Julia Garrett. Ruben Garza. Mary Cruz Gattaca Vasquez. Trent Gatti. Cleandre Gale. Jackson Gelb. Davini Triana Gentilome. Shorlene Georges. Fernanda Diamante German. Inilos Chu Germilis. Ramon Gawali. Julia Gilberto Luna. Gianni Giordano. Joshua Geraldo Ferrero. Samantha Geraldo Ferrero. Taina Giodir. Shelby Rosales Gerskis. Anthony Gist. Kira Elise Galab. Antonio Gonzalez McCoy. Dylan Gonzalez. Gavin Lee Gonzalez. Jasmine Gonzalez. Stephen Gonzalez. Anaya Kamora Gordon. Sean Green. Allison Grove. Malik Guerrier. Evans Guerrier. Jimmy Guillaume. Joanne Guillaume. Joshua Gutierrez. Antonio Hare. Jankiria Denasia Ham. Brianna Harding. Willie Harris. Samuel Harrison. Naisha Harvard. Andre Siobhan Harvey Jr. Jordan Harvey. Jeremiah Heinrich. Brenda Henrisme. Erica Hernandez Fayez. Dalemi Hernandez. Jorge Luis Hernandez. Jimmy Lesnora Herrera Garcia. Maurice Herring. William Hicks. Ariana Hill. Jaden Tyrin Hoffman. Jameer Braden Holmes. Antavius Horn. Cheyenne Howell. Alexa Huertas. DeMarco Hutt. Jonathan Isidro. Jennison Jaques, Marcus James, Dante Komani Jarrett, Naomi Jarrett, Megan Jean Baptiste, Caden Jean Baptiste, Pahidra Jean Phillip, Ruth Jeffrey Jean, Sherdleen Jean, Whitney Jean, Kiana Lee Hidalgo, Jonathan Johnson, Marcus Johnson, Dergina Johnson, Jada Shaira Joseph, Lily Ariana Joseph, Kaylee Jordan Kemp, Mariah Nicole Kemp, Jamal Monroe Kennedy Jr., Evelyn Kentros, Mahek Khan, Zahid Mohammed Khan, Philip King, Mia Christina Caracas, Caleb Korostashevsky,
Aurelio Lacagnina, Bruneldo Leganes, Roani Lalman, Zaro Laloy, Jamal Laurent, Gianmarco Lori, Alberto Ledesma, Anthony Lee, Allison Jean Leppert, Eilina Lira, Derek Lewis, Tracy Libin, Carlos Lin, Nandi Lindsay, Ariel Livingston, Miracle Livingston, Juan David Loaiza, Riveri Lopez Ruiz, Kimberly Lopez Domingo, Alex Xavier Lopez, Arialis Laura, Dominic Lorenzo, Mikhail Lauriston, Lawrence Christopher Lubin, Zanaya Luke, Khalil Mack, Sarah Isabella Madden, Carlton Medeas, O'Shea Malabver, Brianna Maldonado, Eduardo Maldonado, Jada Maldonado, George Malik, Leilani Mallory, Jansev Mangual Perez, Aiden Manhong Lopez, Brandon Marquezi, Lisandro Marte, Edward Aníbal Martinez, Kylie Alyssa Martinez, Maribel Martinez, Maureen Martinez, Bradley Joseph, Michael Martinez, Sabrina Mastrapia Carpio, Soledad Mayobre Lopez, Brianna Mazariegos, Abigail McCullum, Michael McDonald, Kiana McGill, Clark McGrath, Catherine McKean. Isaiah McKelvin. Jada Brianna McKenzie. Alexis Medina. Rain Sunshine Melendez. Allison Mercado Chavez. Colin Micah. Leah Milford. Jacob Millen. DeAndre Milligan. Ali Mohammed. Matisse Mohammed. Taylor Mohammed. Rodalyn Moise. Keisha Molina. Miguel Molina. Esdras Moline. McDuvins Montpremier. Kimani Montague. Sebastian Montes Rivera. John Montgomery. Alisa Moore. Jaeja Moore. Ángel Adrián Mora Sánchez. Alejandro Mora. Ashley Morales. Luis Alfonso Morales. Mackenzie Morley. Nash Muma. Seila Enid Muñiz. Adonis Murillo Ruiz. Gavin Mudo. DeAndre Myrick. Timothy Myrick. Amelia Nareen. Maya Neptune. Liana Rose Nicholas. Jada Norfolk. Nadine Nugent. Tasneem Nua. Josiah Nunez. Sophia Nunley. Christian Obermeyer. Jenna Obilas. Jose A. Ojeda. Omar Oliver. Matt Orles. Kenneth Andrew Hurtado. Andy Ortiz. Jaden Ortiz. Jonas Ortiz. Andres Gabriel Ocio. Olani Ovalles. Evan Owens. Andres Pabon. César Pacheco. Carla Padrón Bento. Camila Páez Sierra. Reginald Parson. Elizabeth Paul. Riley Paymar. Tamaria Peavy. Adelis Pelaez. Preston Scott Peña. Efraín Jesús Pérez Feliciano. Yaleisha Pérez Navarro. Diana Pérez Roblere. Leslie Pérez Sunun. Justin Perez. Lisbeth Perez. Isaac Peskowitz. Taylor Tamia Pettigrew. Coin Fan. Sebastian Pierre-Louis. Celine Pierre. Jervins Pierre. Juan Pierre. Marcus Pierre. Emburdo Pimienta. Destiny Polanco. Christian Ponce. Janaya Lynn Powell. Mia Sofia Rahaman. Valerie Ramirez Connor. Johnny Ramirez Godinez. María Ramírez Quintanal. Mario Ramos Bracho. Christian Ramos Ruiz. Adonis Ramos. Gabriela Ramos. Melanie Ramos. Jabril Reese. Brandon Reina. Nicholas Richards. Tamara Adriana Richelieu. Kelly Reardon. Larry Rivas. Jason Rivera. Mariana Rivera. Victoria Robinson. Aaliyah Rochester. Jaden Rogers. Bridget Rodriguez Bernal. Leandro Rodriguez Fernandez. Alex Rodriguez Rosario. Andrés José Rodríguez. Malina Rodríguez. Daniel Felipe Rojas Torres. Vanisha Rowland. Pedro Román Hurtado. Yaciel Isaiah Rosa. Ravoldo Rose. Maritza Rosier. William Stephen Ross. Jocelyn Ross. Samaya Russ. Oriel Russell. Oriana Russell. Guy Santillo. Faustino Salas. Luna Salazar. Bill Samedi. Tamaya Simpson. Natalia Sanan Gomez. Mireida Sánchez Mendoza. Samantha Tapia Noguera. Tanali Sánchez. Danay Sandoval. Joshua Rafael Santiago. Julia Santiago. Alisa Santoro. Arabella Segurola. Johnson Sim. Alexis Shirley. Layla Schuster. Aaron Silva Portal. Ziane Simmons. Lillian Sierra. Jackson Sleek. James Smith. Jordan Smith. Michelangelo Tijero. Trinity Rios. Julissa Smith. Jawan Smith. Omarion Stiles. Chaira Charmel Su Ruiz. Ana Sofia Suarez. Andrew Schregert. Messis Non Silla. Tyra Taylor. Anthony Armando Terrero. Sardasia Terry. Ayana Thomas. Janelle Thomas. Reginald Thomas. Tihani Thomas. Doriel Thompson. Nevaeh Desiree Roger. Alexandra Thompson. Canaria Threet. Tommy Tipton. Fabiola Torres Espada. Daniel Torres Málaga. Amelia Destiny Torres. Justine Michaela Torres. Angeli Toussaint. Melissa Toussaint. Jakari Tucker. Sean Tyson. Joyce Ureña. Jailene Uria. Lance Velcine. Adriana Valente Sandoval. Jafet Alberto Valerio Vargas. Riley Voluntas. Melanie Vargas Tineo. Rebecca Vasquez. Danny Velasquez Sanchez. Skylar Victor. Sebastián Ángel Vigil. Janelis Vigo. Andrea Villafuerte. Sachenka Villalba Torres. Darnell Vilmont. Jonathan Vilvert. Gennaro Voltaire. Isabel Waith. Ava Waldron. Julie Walsh. Mariah Walton. Simon Watson. Jaquan Watts. Imari Webley. Jaden Wells. Trinice Whipple. Amoy Williams. Stacy Collin. Giovanni Williams. Akila McIntosh. Kevin Williams. Zanaya Williams. Alejandro Winkleblack. Philip Winthrop. Christopher Wood. Darnell Ungrand. Edward Wood. Brianna Woodburn. Oscar Emanuel Llanes. Edel Alejandro Álvarez Valdez. James Ackley. Marlov Gael Joseph. Amira Buyan. Mizaria Gideon. Mariangel Barroso. Derek Tarver. Gabriela Otero Delgado. Dixiana Castro Relegado. Betsaleo Pierre. Jeremiah Alonso. Joe Pierre Mitchell. Xavier Bonina. Deborah Maya Brown. To Jaden Barbary. Ivan Antonio Ortega Arce. Jonah Abreu. Justice Orlando. Michelle Broche. Destiny Reyes. Carolina Visueta Vergara. Coy Spence. Israel Caudillo. Ayana Naomi Henderson. Malik Collins. Johan Vaca.
Class of 2024, congratulations. And now, I'm going to introduce Jasmine Webster for the moment you've all been waiting for.
Graduates, please stand for the turning of our tassels. Class of 2024, at this time, please turn your tassels from the right to the left. Congrats!
All right, 2024 graduates, congratulations, and please remain standing in your seats until you are instructed to recess. Audience, please also remain in your seats until all graduates have recessed. And thank you so much for sharing this momentous occasion with us. Good afternoon to you all.